What's up, guys? It's me, Alan, and I am back with another video, back with another NASCAR diecast review, and a review for a diecast that, I know it's not on the correct mold. We all know it's not on the correct mold. Lionel has discussed the fact that it's not on the correct mold, and I believe, in as far as that goes, any future diecasts like this that will give me should be on the correct mold. But all of that aside, just the importance of this diecast is so freaking cool. And I keep saying it, but I'm telling you right now, I would not be surprised if this diecast ends up being one of those it's going to be harder to find within the next few years. That is Dale Earnhardt Jr., his number 3 Sun Drop late model that he ran in a race at North Wilkesboro last year. Let's go ahead. Let's get this diecast out of the box. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on future videos and streams. I would really appreciate it. Trying to get to 800 subscribers by WrestleMania. And here's the diecast out of the box. And this diecast is so fucking cool. It is just awesome. Just to see Dale Earnhardt Jr. just running in general. Now, the box does say it's I can't even freaking okay, there we go. Camaro. It is, I guess, like on like a Monte Carlo kind of body mold. And again, like I said, from what I've seen is I believe Lionel is rectifying that, and any future diecasts like this one that get made should be on the proper mold. It's just that this one wasn't, which is a gripe that people. It's one of those gripes that people hold against Lionel, and I get it. I do, but it is crazy just to see a late model diecast get made. Like, that's like, aside from the fact that it's Dale Jr., because of course it's Dale Jr., it's gonna get made, but it's a late model diecast. When in the hell was the last time we saw a late model diecast get made by Lionel? I mean, it's already rare enough for them to make Xfinity and truck diecast, especially nowadays with all the quality issues and the MLQ issues and all this other stuff. But they do happen. K&N diecast we see every once in a while. K&N ARC diecast once in a while. Late models? Are you kidding? That's rare as fuck. So to see this one get made is really, really cool. That is just freaking. What the hell does that say on the banner right there? Solid Rock Carriers. Okay, I don't know why it looks like that, but it does. But yeah, no, this is just so goddamn cool, and just all the things that are happening with North Wilkesboro. The fact that NASCAR in its 75th anniversary is going to be running the All-Star race there, and everything that's happening with that racetrack. And to me, I do personally hope that one day we get it back on the Cup schedule. Aside from running the All-Star race there this year, I think I think it's a thing where we have to see how the All-Star race does. Yes, it's the All-Star race. It's a freaking exhibition, but I want to see how the Cup cars race there. Actually, aren't the trucks racing there too? I think. Let me know in the comments. Are they? I'm trying to remember. I think they are. But with that said, it is just so cool to see. And it's going to be a monumental moment to see NASCAR back at North Wilkesboro later this year. And just seeing the action that we've seen there so far. And, again, Dale Jr. running, this late model car. And I believe this is a paint scheme that's actually a throwback to his father as well. So that makes it even more awesome. It's just, Dale Jr. gets a lot of praise, and he absolutely deserves it because he's done so much for NASCAR. Excuse me. And, well, not just NASCAR per se, but he's done so much for the sport outside of NASCAR, with his retirement. And people, you can have all your arguments you want that he never lived up to what his father was able to do. I personally think that concussions fucked him over. And also the fall of DEI with him and Teresa Earnhardt. I honestly wonder where Dale Jr. would be now if his father never died at the 01500. Because if Dale survives, I think DEI doesn't end up with all the issues that it had later on, in later years. I've seen people talk about stuff that Dale was doing when he was younger, back around that time. Maybe Dale would have kept a closer eye on his son, um, and kept Junior's focus on NASCAR. The concussions thing is, you never know, and we'll never know. You know what would have happened if he didn't ever suffer concussions, but you know who knows. And the other big what if, of course, is if he doesn't swear after winning one of those the playoff race, I believe back in 04, uh, and he doesn't incur that points penalty, that maybe potentially he could have gone on to win the title. I mean, granted, he you know after that race, I don't believe his performance is held up enough to keep him close enough to potentially win the title at the end, even if he didn't have the penalty. But without the penalty, he would have been a lot closer. So you just never know. But at the end of the day, I don't think any of that matters to Dale, because not having a championship in the Cup Series, and all the what ifs, I guess, because aside from the what if of his father never dying, I'm sure that obviously matters to him. But I think what matters to him is the sustainability of the sport and keeping the sport going outside of NASCAR, and trying to put a spotlight on all these small tracks across the country and helping out. He's part of the Cars Tour now. He's done so much, and it's a big reason why a lot of us want Dale running NASCAR. Like, I've said it so many times, it's not even funny. Like, and Dale running NASCAR is not the end all be all. He would need to have a team of guys around him that could help, obviously, of course, but putting him in a leadership role within NASCAR, I would think that a lot of things would change right off the bat, and NASCAR maybe possibly could improve to the levels that we want to see it improve to. Changing things that need to be changed, tweaking things that might need to be tweaked a little bit, but not completely changed, and just making the improvements necessary to continue making NASCAR sustainable. I mean, I don't. I say that, like, and you probably think, like, well, what do you mean by that? Like, do you think NASCAR is going to go away eventually? I'm not saying that's going to happen right now, but you never know in this world. You really never know. So, with that being said, again, if you don't have this diecast, get your hands on it right the hell now. And with that being said, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll catch y'all next time. Please subscribe, and peace.